types of queues are simple queue or linear queue, circular queue, priority queue, double-ended queue or DQ. Let's discuss each of the types of queues. Simple queue or a linear queue. In a linear queue, insertion occurs at one end while deletion occurs at other end. The end where insertion takes place called rear end and the end where deletion takes place is called front end. Linear queue strictly adheres to the FIFO principle, that is first in first out rule. The primary limitation of using linear queue is that insertion is only possible from the rear end. If the first three elements are deleted from the queue, even though space is available, we cannot insert more elements. In this scenario, this linear queue indicates an overflow condition because the rear is pointing to the last element of the queue. Next, we will see the circular queue. In a circular queue, all the nodes are arranged in a circular manner. It resembles a linear queue, but the last element of the queue is connected to the first element, creating a circular structure. Circular queue is also known as ring buffer because all ends are connected to one another. The drawback of linear queue is overcome by using a circular queue. In a circular queue, if there is an empty space available, a new element can be added to that space by simply incrementing the value of the rear pointer. The primary advantage of using the circular queue is improved memory utilization. Now let us see the priority queues. A priority queue is a special type of queue where elements are arranged based on their priority. In this queue data structure, each element is associated with a priority. If multiple elements have the same priority, they are arranged according to the FIFO, that is first in first out principle. In a priority queue, insertion is based on arrival time, while deletion is based on priority. Priority queues are primarily used to implement CPU scheduling algorithms. There are two types of priority queues. In an ascending priority queue, elements can be inserted in arbitrary order, but only the smallest element can be deleted first. For example, if an array has elements 7, 5, 3, insertion can be done in a same sequence, but the order of the deleting elements would be 3, 5, 7. In a descending priority queue, elements can be inserted in arbitrary order, but only the largest element can be deleted first. For example, if an array has elements 7, 3, 5 in the same order, insertion can be done in a same sequence, but the order of deleting elements would be 7, 5, 3. In a D queue or double-ended queue, insertion and deletion can be performed from both the ends of the queue, either from the front or the rear. This means that the elements can be inserted and deleted from both the front and rear ends of the queue. A DQ can be used as a palindrome checker as reading the string from both the ends would result in the same string. A DQ can be used as both stack and queue because it allows insertion and deletion operations at both the ends. It can be considered as a stack because a stack follows LIFO principle, that is last in first out, where insertion and deletion can only be performed from one end. In DQ, it is possible to perform both insertion and deletion from one end, and it does not strictly follow the FIFO principle.
Like, comment, and subscribe.